we've got a good one in store. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. Colts sideline, a look at their head coach. He's hoping his guys get a little something here late in the year. Just 3 wins on the ledger so far. On the other side is the head coach of the Browns. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go from Cleveland. This fielded at about the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
And he's coming off a game where he was pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest, and he had a couple nice throws mixed in, a couple decent drives here and there, but the inability to find the end zone, of course, he had the 1 interception, so a lot to clean up, a lot to improve. Not just him, but frankly, the entire offense.
In motion is Warren. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
To return, it is Turpin. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
That last run got 4. So here comes 2nd and 6. Another run here with Paul. Paul is hit. He's lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Third and long. A run here with Paul. And this drive is going backward. Taken down for a loss. The defense with a quick 3-and-out.
You saw the guard take a pass set, Mike. He's hoping that defensive tackle just races up the field trying to sack the quarterback, and then you just hand the ball off to your back on a draw. In this case, the defensive tackle does a great job going from pass to run, and he's able to take the back down for a loss.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Colts offense ready now for their 2nd drive. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Michael Williams getting in for the sack, and that's going to lead to 3rd and very long. Now they'll set up to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag there on the play, but I think that's going to be holding on the offense. Here's the punter now. And John to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. That'll be returnable from the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Now, faking the give. He'll get this out wide. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A gain there of 15. It's a Browns first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. They will run it over center with Hall. And a short pickup down inside the 10.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit-and duck for this pass rush.
York's kick is good. And the Browns are out to an early 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. So far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 4. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He's going to keep this again. Good work on the ground. He's got it. 1st down. Up at about the 42. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 9. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. The Colts with the football to start this 2nd quarter. It is 2nd and 9. As we are ready to get back underway. Now this time they'll look to throw. Open man, his tight end, Tyler Warren. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that be a bit of a letdown.
They'll throw out of the gun. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the 1st down. On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Second down and 3. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his big tight end, Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Colts. That his 1st touchdown this year.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The extra point, up and good. And the Colts move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Levante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in the 1st half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Whoa! And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Gray. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Colts offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Left side, that is caught by Warren. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more...
the pressure, too much, and he goes down. Michael Williams, what a first half. He's pulling together his 3rd sack of the game.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself. but their ability to disrupt.
And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come. This fourth down is looming. On comes the punter now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Browns offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. He's to the 25. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. They'll look to throw again. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Devontae Wyatt in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. So it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Final 3 weeks of the regular season. The regular season witching hour, when playoff teams become also-rans and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our journey through the NFL starts now at Ford Field in Detroit. The Lions at home to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's Detroit's special teams that delivers here. The punt is blocked, and they locate the football in the end zone. Touchdown! Wow! With that, time for a look at the playoff picture. Things starting to come into focus in the NFC here in Week 16. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Whoa! He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Look wide. Get this one complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. This one complete right side. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. On the run, here's Hall. And he's lost the football. The Colts have come away with the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Colts offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Back to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. I believe the Colts were in there to retain possession. Yes, Indianapolis will hold on to the football. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time. The Colts about to kick this one away as this drive quickly stalled out. So he's on to punch it away. This is going to be a beauty. Touchdown at the 2-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards. Handoff, here comes Hall. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down. They'll run the sneak. Fighting for the marker. He loses the football. The Colts have come away with the football. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Browns offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. He'll drop to throw. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. On the give, it's Hall. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. That's going to be caught by Gray. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Here's Hall. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Cleveland. He'll run. This is Hall. And he'll get about 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. Blitz coming. He'll throw it, and that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Browns. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get back at it. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. We'll start this drive with first down. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They'll throw out of the gun. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. Back to the air one more time. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down. The Colts about set to punt. Important punt here in this tie game late. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Browns offense and Bruce Hall getting set for this next drive. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Quick hitting slant there. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Quick throw, taken in, and that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw, and no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll look underneath for Hall, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Throwing now from the gun. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. Fourth quarter, that's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Give up the middle with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try to sneak it here. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they are able to keep this drive moving.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He'll get this out wide. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. Charbonnet will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
York, good on the extra point. And the Browns have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. In motion is Warren. Quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now, faking the give, This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Mason Brown. He gets in for the sack. It's getting silly now. A Baker's dozen, 13 sacks for his guys in this game. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. The dog pound, as usual, doing their part. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
The RPO, that one is complete. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A give. Here's Hall. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a 1st down. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So it's a win for the Browns. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.